Hi, good evening everyone. How are you? I hope you guys have having a lovely weekend. All right, so thought of my vlog today is about early marriage. Early marriage. Yeah. How early should you say this marriage is too early? That this person is still a child and is not old enough to understand the contract she's going into called marriage. I mean, it's not right. I don't believe that a 15-year-old girl is old enough to understand what marriage is. I mean, what I'm talking about this is about the incident going on in Ozoboro. 15-year-old child, or well, girl, has been forced. I'll use the word forced because updates coming in is saying that her parents is making her to marry this 56-year-old man because of the money, because they are too poor and this person's family will help them. Now that the man in question has asperger, so he's really not social enough to be able to work to take care of his wife. So this is the kind of marriage that happened in Igbo land or in Nigeria, where a young man or a man who is not fully a man, who doesn't have, is, the family arranges a wife for the person so that the person will have children. So a woman comes into a home knowing that the husband is unable to take care of her, is unable to make certain decision, and that she is coming in there to kind of like look after the husband. I mean, for a 15-year-old, if he's a 30-year-old or 45-year-old, I'll say, okay, she knows what she's going into. She's making up her mind to go into this because maybe she's waiting for a long time. She can't get married. But for a 15-year-old child, why will a parent do that kind of a thing to their child? I mean, when I read this story, I was really touched because when will Africa wake up? When are we going to put those laws in place that will help our children? When are we going to stop this? I'm so happy that a lawyer has taken up this case. And if you don't know anything about this, please, can you help contribute to the fund? Can we help this child? Because she's going into this marriage under duress because her family are very poor. She doesn't want to go into, from the news we're getting, is her parents forcing her into this marriage. And I don't think any child should go through this. I don't think any child should be forced into marriage. I mean, think about, if it's your own child, will you like that? Will you want that for your child? We need to force our legislative arm to make law to protect our children. We need to make them understand that these things are not right. A child of 15-year-old is not matured enough. She hasn't seen she hasn't seen anything in life yet. Why would she go into marriage? Not to talk about, not even with, okay, even if it's a 15-year-old marrying a 15-year-old, which happens in some country, you say, okay, they are kids. I mean, they call it love or whatever. But to marry a 56 years old man who is asperger, I mean, it doesn't make sense. That's not nice. It's not good. It's not good. You're just cutting the girl's life. And she's going to go into marriage to take care of the man forever. So she's going into marriage. I mean, it's not I don't know. When I heard about the story and when I googled and spoke to my contact about it, I was really touched. I was really angry because Azobule is close to my paternal village. So I mean, after Azobule is Akamili, which is my village. So I mean, it's happening in Anambra State, and this kind of culture it happens a lot in Anambra State, where a family marries off their child who is not man enough, and you give the wife bondage, something for her to manage, because you want a child. You want your child to have a child. It is not nice. Marriage, before you go into the marriage contract, I'm talking to you men, before you make up your mind that you want to marry a woman, you should be able to have something or even have a plan to take care of a woman. You can't just depend on your family, or your family, doing it for you, doing the wedding for you, coming to help you guys to feed. I mean, you're not a man. If you're not a man, don't marry. Don't put the bondage on someone else. Is a pity. I mean, like I said, if she's older and she's 30 years old or 35 or 40, doing something, she has her own money and she can take care of herself and her husband, it's a different ball game, it's a different story. But this is a girl who is in school, hasn't finished school, she has a baby at home. She's already pregnant before, had a baby at home. Then her parents are saying that they can't take care of her and the baby, and they just want to marry her off and collect 1 million naira to sell your child. Oh, sweet Jesus, I don't know what's going on. I mean, the news coming from back home, I don't know. That's why every time I say, that's why the Western culture and the Western country is totally different. It cannot happen. By this time, it will be called child abuse. It's definitely child abuse. That man will be arrested. He will be persecuted because that child, that girl is not of age yet. She cannot take such decision. So why are we allowing it to happen in Nigeria? Why do we all travel? We all go that we learn are the bad things. We're not learning the legal aspect of things. We're not learning the good things. We're not bringing those good aspects of those culture back home. Why are we not doing that? Please, let's help this girl get back her freedom. Let someone out there fight for this child. Already there's a barrister who is already fighting for her. I'm putting the barrister's contact on this blog. Please contact him, call him, help his fund, donate to this cause, because we need to help save this child. If the family need money, if all of us put in money, we can give this family enough money so that they don't sell their child. It's a female child, for crying out loud. We should not allow her to go into this kind of bondage. Let her grow up and fall in love with someone and marry because of love, because she wants to, not because she wants to save her family from poverty. And all these things is being caused by our politician. If our country is good, if our country is developed, if everybody is working and things are working and we have the social security and we have social care, will parents sell off their children because they want to collect money, because they want help? No, it won't happen. Okay, I just wanted to say this because I was really pissed off when I read it, because I don't think it's right. And for me personally, anything that I feel is not right, I want to talk about it. And I'm not just going to talk about it because I don't think it's right. I just don't think it's right. Alright, please, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't heard about this story, I'm going to put the link for you to go and read and Google and research and help fight this cause for this child. If we need to march, if we need to go to the courts when this case is presented, let us do it. Please make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, make sure you drop a comment. What do you think should happen? How are we going to save this child? Thank you. Bye-bye.